Assalamu alaikum. How are you doing, my friends? I hope you're doing great. For the first time, I'm gonna make this video in English because I want to make sure that it's going to reach as much people as possible. Okay, I have many friends that do not speak the Moroccan Darija and they would like to understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do like 50-50. Some of my videos they're gonna be in Moroccan Darija and some of them they're gonna be in English. Okay, so what is the topic of today? Is relationship. I know that is like a very hot topic, and many they're struggling into getting married because maybe there is this kind of 50-50, like maybe the guy is asking, we would like to split. I would like a woman that she's a worker, so with whom I can share my bills, and in the other hand there is a woman that's no, but you need to be the provider. If we split the bills, I'm gonna be outside working. Who is gonna take care of our kids? I would like to take care of them, and so on. So there are many opinion about it. And I would like to give you also my opinion, and then you decide also, like you decide what's work for you. Just to give you something that I believe. I believe in Allah. I'm Muslim. I believe in Allah, and I believe also in the law of Allah. So I don't have like any doubt that the law of Allah is the one that's worked for everyone. Okay, in which the man, he's the provider, and the woman, she's the receiver, and she's the creator. So when she receives, in base to what the man is going to give her, she's gonna receive it, she's gonna be creative, and then she's gonna give it to him in abundance. It's the beauty of when in Islam, it's like it explains the woman, she's like a garden, and the man is the gardener. The gardener, he nourish the woman in different way, like emotionally, with material, which means emotionally like protection, love, support, and so on and so on. He's gonna take care of her in order to to give her what she needs, and in base to what he's gonna give her, she's gonna create and then give him back in abundance what he gave her. So this is basically the rule. And so let's go a little bit back and understand this. Like when you want to start something, it can be it can be a business, it can be a family, it can be whatever, like you want to start maybe competing with whatever. You have to enter with the right mindset. If you don't enter with the right mindset, you are going to have some problem. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. If you want to open a business, of course, you have to have the right mindset, that you need to be committed, fully committed. You need to understand that sometimes you're gonna fail, and failure is not something that you need to take it like personally, but it's something from where you can learn. I make a mistake, I fail, what I'm gonna do next time so I avoid this mistake, and so on and so on. So basically there is like a ABC in order to go into a business, right? If you want to be, for example, if you want to compete like an athlete, right, there is like also the right mindset of an athlete. That's why they have their coach, they help them to be all the time motivated every single day, to commit every single day, and so on and so on. So it's the same thing with family. If you want to have a family, if you want to have a husband, or if you want to have a wife, you need to have the right mindset. You cannot just have decide, oh, I want to be in a relationship, but not have the right mindset, because not having the right mindset is going to take you to failure, and failure equals to divorce in a family. The first thing is commitment. I commit 100% from both sides. I commit 100% to do my best to make it work. So this is the rule number one. Okay. Then rule number two is to understand your responsibilities as a woman and as a man. So what are my responsibilities, or better, the responsibilities that are more aligned with me as a woman, as in the way how God created me. And from the other side, the man, he's going to say what are the responsibilities that are aligned with me. Why I'm saying that? Because if a woman in somehow she goes in a relationship and she takes the responsibility of a man, she's not going to feel okay. She's gonna do it, yeah, but she's going to be all the time in a survival mode, okay? It's like, I'm gonna give you an example. We are designed to carry a baby, right? So for us, it's very... So sorry, I had a problem with my video. What I was saying is she's going to have to face some like internal resistance, let us say, okay? Same thing for the man. If you tell him to do something that is more aligned with a woman, like with more feminine things, yeah, he's going to do it because it's required. It's like a must. Let us say it's like forced, but he's going to face some resistance. Okay, so this is basically what happened. But what if you decide to work as a team together and to split like very well like the rules in the way how our creator, Allah, God, created us. He gave us, he told us, you as a woman, you are nourishing, you have this responsibility of nourishing, and you men, you have this responsibility of providing, and both of you, if you work together as a team, you are going to have the best results. But what happened if of course these rules are not clear, are not accepted, it's going to happen like chaos. And this is what we are facing nowadays. This is what is facing. Many women are into this feminism or whatever they call it, and many men are into this I don't want to provide, I want like a woman, she needs to be like me, blah 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 blah. But it's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for the community, for the entire community, and we can see the results right now. So if you want like an honest opinion, try to find the solution in the religious book. Okay. And I'm sure this is not only for the Muslim community, but also for the Christian community, for the Jewish, and so on. So I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Hold on. I'm gonna come back later. For sure, it's going to come back. Anyway, so I was saying that you need to have the right mindset. Okay, mindset is very, very, very important. Do not go in a relationship without having the right mindset. I mean, I understand some people, they're still young, they don't know, no one had taught them. And when you go in a relationship, you learn by experiencing. But if you are watching this video and you are still single, please, how do you say, oh my God, I cannot speak today English. Start with the right mindset. Watch some videos. Ask people who are married. What is the thing that they're struggling with. What they if you give them a chance like to go back, what would they do differently? Read some books about relationship. There is a beautiful book that is The 5 Language of Love. Yeah, I really advise you to read it because it teaches you also that people communicate, like in a relationship, communicate in a different way. The way how I say, for example, I love you, it can be different from the way how my husband says I love you. Like it was interesting. Like this doctor who wrote this book, he said that I thought that in order to make my wife feel loved, it was to give her compliments. So all the time he was just giving compliment and saying to her, you're so beautiful, good morning my beauty, good morning my rose, good morning my flower. But he said, okay, like after a couple of months, he noticed that his wife was not happy. And like one day she just screamed. She's like, you know what, I'm tired of your compliment, I need you to help me, I need you to help. And he was like, oh, he couldn't understand. He was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, you need to bring to take the garbage outside. I need you to help me to clean the house. And he's like, that's it, really? And then he started to understand that his wife, the way how she wanted to be loved, it was not like to give her a compliment, but it was helping, like action. So whenever he was helping her, she was feeling that she was loved. And he was like, and he started, oh, I've never felt so much sexy and happy like cleaning the window. And that, thanks to his wife and the problem that he had, he started, studying relationship. And he come up with this with this book, The 5 Languages. And I will put it in the description, and I advise you to read it, because sometimes, in a relationship, yeah, there is commitment, but inside the commitment equals that you have to be aware that you're gonna face some issues. It's like the business, right? Some failure, some misunderstanding. And this misunderstanding can be in someone somehow healed through communication. Do we speak the same language? Yes, no. If we don't speak the same language, it's not going to work, but you can learn. It's like me, I'm speaking Italian and you are speaking Chinese, and we are trying like to communicate. Of course, it's not going to work. Like one of us, it needs to either, like learn Chinese or learn Italian so we can communicate, and I can make sure that, do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like this. Same in a relationship. So when there is like a problem, you need to learn also the way how you can communicate with your partner, and the willingness to okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna do my best to learn your language, because some people also they don't want to do that. Like you're like, no, I'm not gonna change. I'm not gonna do it. But this is something that there is no like empathy, no loving. Usually when you love someone, you want to see them happy. And this is what makes you happy. This is like the basic of a marriage. It needs you need to have some love, otherwise it's not going to work. Unless you are someone who fears Allah, fears God, and you respect that woman, and you know that you have certain kind of responsibilities. Those responsibilities is to make sure that this woman is happy. But when you are in love, this is something that comes natural. You want to see that woman like happy, and your heart is very happy as well. Anyway, so this is so the full message that I want to send it to you is, when you want to go to a relationship, make sure you go with the right mindset. Mindset is very, very important. If you don't have the right mindset, adjust it. If you are into a relationship right now and you're struggling, you can work on it. Both of you can work on it. There are really, really many, many amazing videos for free on YouTube. There are books. There are you can go to a therapist. There are many, many ways that you can fix your relationship and like work as a team. And give also priorities. This is something. Is it your priority, your family, or is it your priority to like to have a certain kind of style of life? Many women are into, oh yeah, but I would like to work because I would like to go for a vacation, I don't know how many times per year. I would like to have this kind of treatment. I would like blah 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 blah. But by you doing so, what you are missing the part of staying with your children, like and instead maybe they're gonna be taking care of a babysitter, and this babysitter, she's gonna grow your children, and you're not gonna have the chance to live that moment with your children. So just think about it. You have to think deeply about it, because the past, you cannot go back. You cannot go back and say, oh, I want to relive again, like the time that I lost with my children. You cannot do it. Like the stage, like from 0 to 2 to 3 years, I believe it's the mom responsibility to be there and to take care of them and to give them the love that they need. So what I was saying, yeah, it's it's the mom responsibility to be present, especially in the beginning of the years of the child, because they have this kind of natural attachment, in which they need to feel the presence of the mom, the love, the protection. It's like an exchange. I don't know. There is like this kind of energy that goes, something that we cannot explain. Yeah, it's something that we cannot explain, and it's very interesting because children, they look for their mom before of their, like, they don't ask dad when they cry. Usually in when they're like babies, they always ask for mom. Like if they're sick, mom, I want my mom. And I was a babysitter like for many years. I was working for with families, and I guarantee you, all the children, like from 0 to 5, all the time they ask about their mom. Like, oh, I want my mom, I miss my mom, when she's gonna come back, my mom. And like it was the worst part. It was like when I was a babysitter in the United States, I still remember I was taking care of a baby 5 years old, and this baby, he came to me. I was cooking, and he came to me, and he was 5. Okay, he came to me, and I saw him that he was looking at me like, do you know what, like when you look at someone and you're admiring them, like he was like smiling and looking at me, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? Is it everything? It's okay. Like this Nassim, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah. And he was looking and smiling. He's like, do you need to tell me anything? And you know what he told me? He told me, I wish I had a mom like you. And oh my God, I wanted to cry, but I didn't, you know. And I told him, why? Why do you say so? And he said, yeah, because you cook for me, you play with me, you give me a shower, you read for me stories, you are all the time here with me. And I was like, oh my goodness, you know. And of course, I told him, oh, you know, mommy loves you and blah, 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 just to give him an explanation, but just to make you understand like how children are very sensitive, you know, are very, 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 very sensitive. And if you are not aware that you have certain kind of responsibilities, and those responsibilities, if you don't take them seriously, they're going to affect your family. They're definitely going to affect your family, especially when you have like the possibility to make a choice, but you prefer just because you know, this is I don't like to be I don't want to be right now like a mom. This I mean, I understand those families who are struggling, you know, to pay the rent. And this is something else. I'm not speaking about those family. I'm speaking about those family who they can, you know, there is like only one member, like the man can go outside and work, and he can provide for the family, and he can give them all what they need, but still the woman decide to go outside. This is something that is going to affect so much the children, I'm telling you. And I wanted to say something. Today my brain is not working. This is a female thing. This is what I think. It's very, just make sure you have the right mindset. Yeah, and hold on. Let me stop this. Oh, here you go. What I wanted to say. Try to see family like when you're going to a relationship. It's like, you know, when you are going to work, what they do, like you go through like the recruitment, right? In which basically what they do is they ask you some question to understand like which work is more aligned with you, like in base to value, and if your skills, which skills you have. And if it's aligned with the job that they're looking for. So it's the same thing with the family. Just take it like if you are a businesswoman and you have a hard time, or a businessman and you have a hard time to understand like how can I have like a very balanced and happy family life. This is basically what it is. You know, family, you have 2 members in the team, And these two members, they need to understand their rules and their skills to how they can fit, you know, in this family. Okay. And as I told you, there is like God law that he designed us in a certain way, female in a certain way, male in a certain way, man in a certain way. And when we combine them with love and respect, something amazing is going to come out. Okay, so do not resist to your femininity. It's beautiful to be a woman. It's beautiful to have children. It's beautiful to take care of your children. It's beautiful to take care of your husband, of your house, to wash dishes, to cook, to be in your feminine energy. It's very, very beautiful. And also from the other side, from a man perspective, it's very beautiful to provide, like to feel that you're the king, that you're the one who is responsible of everything, that you need to go outside and to do your best to provide for your family. So this is something that you have to not resist against it. It's in your nature. Like if you want to be like fully happy into your masculine energy, this is the right mindset. I'm the provider. I'm the one who needs to protect my family. I'm the one who needs to do all what it takes to give the love, the protection, the support, the kindness, the everything, And the woman from the other side, she's gonna say, I'm the mom. I'm the nourishing one. I'm this is what it's supposed to be. So do not resist and do not let the society foolish you in this kind of feminism. Oh, I'm a woman and I can be like a man and blah blah blah. You don't have to be like a man. You have to be a woman, and the man is to be a man. There is no need for you to be a man when we already have a man, and for you men, there is no need for you to be a woman if we already have a woman. Just be the best version of you as a man, and you woman be the best version of yourself as a woman. Embrace your femininity. Femininity, it's a beautiful thing. We need women, we need mothers in this earth. We need that kind of kindness, women who are generous, who like to take care, to give. This, when I think of femininity, I always think of my mom. Like my mom, she's like, wow, she's an amazing example of a really feminine woman. She's always taking care of her family, of the neighbor, everyone. When he thinks about my mom, they're like, oh, that woman, she's so generous. Why? Because she loves to take care of everyone, and this is usually how a woman she should be. She's nourishing. This is the right word. That's why we get pregnant. God gave us this beautiful thing of getting pregnant, of taking care of those children. We nourish them through our breast milk, and this is beautiful, guys. This is very, very beautiful. Do not let, as I told you, society to foolish you with you can be like a man. You don't have to be like a man. You have to be a woman, fully a woman in your feminine energy, and do not compete with a man. There is no need. Man is going to compete with men. You compete with yourself in being a woman. And you, man, be a man. Be a provider. Be, if you want to be, a lot of men, I heard them saying, I love when a woman tells me that I'm a king. In order to be a king, you have to have, the right mindset. And the right mindset equals a lot of responsibility. A king is someone who has a lot of responsibility, who is taking care of everyone, of his family, of people. This is usually what. So be it in order to, if you want to feel like, oh, I'm a king. I hope you liked my video. If you like it, comment, subscribe, share, blah 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 blah. Bye bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah.